Literally, I think it's been 30 seconds. And it's time for the new mystery team franchise mode. Let's set her up. What team will it be? That's a interesting question. And we're just going to put our name in here. So what team will it be? Oh, that's an interesting question. Who's bad? As in, still good, but bad. It's not the Anaheim Ducks. They take a lot of work. Winnipeg Jets, no, they're too good. Caps, too good. Vegas, too good. So now, naturally, it brings us, because, I just did the Eastern Conference in my last mode, but I want to try the West. You know, that's a fair question. And obviously the Arizona Coyotes are too good. These guys are in the East. Calgary's also too good because they've got Johnny Gaudreau, Giordano, and Monahan. And so that brings me to, that's right, the Chicago Blackhawks. I'm coming home, guys. I'm coming home. I'm going to win a Stanley Cup with Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane, maybe Duncan Keith. Let's do it, guys. We're going to bring a Stanley Cup back to Chicago. It's going to be rough, I know, but as we get the fog wars off, perfect. Player morale, CPU trading, cap, rules and settings. Let's get this guy. Let's get this shit up and going. Fuck. Thought I had a. I hate how this shit makes you like redo all your settings. Like, what's the whole point of that? I want to undo much. Can I get a preset up in there? Because I have my own preset. You've got to be kidding me. This fucking game. I hate EA Sports. Alright, well, so now I gotta redo my sliders, but, you know, whatever. It's a little too early in the morning to be hating on EA Sports. That's all I'll say. They try. Do they really, though? Do they? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. Actually, I take that back. I should do that right now, then. AI. That looks good. That looks good. We'll raise that up a little bit. Let's make it more challenging. Penalties. There's way too many of this shit called. We're gonna jack this down. We're gonna jack most of these down. Because if we don't, then there's like fucking power plays every 30 seconds. So we're gonna jack this shit all down to 20. Even though interference is listed at 60, it doesn't really get called ever. But I mean, I don't play EA Sports NHL to see 35 minutes of penalties a game, all for like ticky-tacky shit too. And then if you leave the injuries at the default setting of 50, there's literally like injuries like every game. It's ridiculous. It angers me and it just wastes time. So we're gonna jack all this stuff down, just because it's broken essentially. It's broken, but this is ridiculous. All right, so elbow end's already down low. High sticking, going even lower. Slashing, tripping. This is ridiculous. Okay, so just tripping, and then that'll be. Actually, I'm gonna jack interference down a little bit more, just because it still gets called. And then I'm gonna jack that down to 30. I'm gonna jack that down to 30. And then gonna jack these down to like 45. So they'll still be called occasionally, but not in the slightest bit as much as it does typically. Yeah, that looks all good. Actually, I'm gonna poke checking off a little bit here. Alright, so that should... Yeah, that should be good enough. Hitting assistance. Alright, so game style goalies. Yeah, that looks good. Puck control. Yeah, looks fine. Passing. Bouncing puck. Alright, so that looks good enough. All that stuff looks good. So, let's just make sure everything looks good here. Because I don't want to ever have to do this stuff again. So, advanced settings. Head coach edit lines. No, I want guys fully healed. Minor league head coach. Minimal. It's my franchise, not the CPU's. Minors, I want fully healed on that. Auto rotate goalies, medium, authentic, continuous. Yeah, that looks good. Gameplay version latest. Waivers, morale, retired, blockbuster. Yep, everything looks good. So let's get the new Blackhawks GM mode up and going. I do anticipate this franchise going about the same length as Toronto's, probably around. Actually, it depends on how much success we have as a team. Because Toronto, at least we were set up to win. You know what I mean? Like, we had Matthews, Marner, Nylander for 1 year, Morgan Riley, Liljegren. I mean, in Chicago, we have Bulkfist coming up, and actually might already be up. But, I mean, we have, like, nothing. So, first things first here, let's go in. And is Vlasic still on the team? Yep, Vlasic's on the team. High top 6 is in the AHL right now. Let's just check other teams. Because, so, Zegras should be on the Ducks. He is. Actually, he's got the most trade value on this team. He's got 3 years left, obviously. What else we got here? Winnipeg. Vesalainen now has much lower trade value. Like when he was a medium elite, he'd be like all the way up here. It's ludicrous. John Carlson now has full trade value, which makes sense. He's the top 2 defenseman in the league. Vegas, Mark Stone now has much more trade value. Vancouver, Patterson's got full, and then everyone else is close to it. Vasily Podolskin has close to maxed out trade value. Toronto, everything looks good there. Rasmus Sandin with the high top 4, although you had that originally. Liljegren now has much lower trade value. Tampa, everyone's all loaded there. St. Louis, San Jose, Burnsy. Interesting, they demoted them down to an exact elite. Okay. Whatever. Timo Meier at least got the high top 6. Crosby has full trade value now. Malkin demoted down the exact elite, but alright. At least Galchenyuk has medium top 6. Much lower. Flyers, Ghost Despair, high top 4. Much more reasonable. Joel Farabee. Bobby Brink. And then Cam York. Ottawa, everything looks good. Josh Norris, actually he's already in the game. New York Rangers, Kravtsov. Capo Caco, full trade value. Brady Shea. What about Condre Miller? Islanders looking good. Although we're looking to move Josh Bailey for some weird reason. Jack Hughes. So, alright, so everything's looking good here so far. Dante Fabro. Eeli Tolvanen gets high top 6. Even though that's probably still a little too much. Although he was supposed to be elite. Johansson, Forsberg. Okay, everything's looking good here. Montreal, Cole Caulfield. I don't know why they'd want to move him, but do as you please. He's kept like the second most trade value on that team. Literally. Ryan Poehling got bumped up to medium top 6. I forgot to mention that also. Kirill Kaprizov has the most trade value in Minnesota. I think that he also has, Boley's down in the AHL. Mason Shaw turns into something ridiculous, by the way. He was on the final Maple Leaf team. LA Kings, Turcotte down in the AHL. Elite trade value. And I don't think there's too much else I'd do. Florida, Barkov. Denisenko's on the trade block for some stupid ass reason. Edmonton. Draisaitl has more trade value than McJesus. I don't know about that, but you do you. Detroit didn't do anything. Heiskanen now has full trade value. Perfect. Columbus. Colorado. Mikko Rantanen. And I don't think Newhook. Playing for the Colorado Eagles. And I think that was it for them. Carolina, Tervu Teravainen, and I want to say that was it. Well, let's check free agency, make sure nobody got cut. I don't think anybody did. Kovalchuk's still a free agent in this franchise. Of course he is. This fucking game. Yeah, everything's looking good here. We'll sort by potential list to make sure, but I think we should be ready to go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Sort by potential. Hollander. Hello. $19 years of age. Hell yeah. Can we make that a 3-year deal? Alright, we might have found a gem here, guys. So, let's look at the draft class so far. Obviously, it's going to be the Lafreniere draft. Hey, I think I actually hit that pretty accurately. Lafreniere, Byfield, Lucas Raymond, Alexander Holtz, who's now a snapper, by the way. I think Raymond's a playmaker. Cole Perfetti, Lundell, Stutzel, Marco Rossi, Jamie Drysdale for Erie, one of the, I think he's top defenseman in the draft. Hendricks Lapierre, Holloway, Barron, Schneider, Ryan O'Rourke, Ponomarev, Rodion Amarov, Lucas Reichel, Antonio Stranges, Askarov, Dawson Mercer, Connor Zary, Sanderson, Perreault, Bork, Poirier, Gunler, Neighbors, Foudy, Jack Quinn. And then we start getting into the creative players here. Shit, I should hit that draft class pretty accurately. Hell yeah. So now, let's just look at our scouting staff here. Because if our scouts suck, we're going to fire them. Because there should be good scouts available. Alright, so NLA fired. And WHL you're also fired. And then, depending on how scouts are looking out there, they're also fired. So, let's just have a look here. Hire scouts. Alright, so I need a Europe scout, as in Bader. Offer your contract. I need a WHL scout. Actually, I'll just pick two. Verdino and Francois. Or Francois. And then I guess I could hire another Russian scout. I could, actually, if I wanted to. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Because I already have 4 NHL scouts ready. I could hire another Quebec league. Why the hell not? Let's proceed to fire the rest of the scouts I don't want. Just so that way we'll have the staff all down. So Liga, SHL, both fired. And then we're going to fire our Quebec scout and our NHL Pacific. We'll hire a new guy. So, let's go to hire staff. Hire scouts. So, we have... Let's get another Quebec scout. So we've offered 5 contracts. Still have 4 more. Because we have 7, 9, 10, 11. So, Markstrom. Scandinavia. I want 2 Scandinavian scouts. I have room for 1 more. I'll have room for 1 more Europe scout. How's this guy? Preferably, there we go, perfect. Actually, OHL. I have 1 OHL scout. Oh, I need another NHL scout, that's what I need. Matsuoma. Perfect. Alright, so that should be all of our scouts. Now, let's just have a look at the lines here, just to make sure everything looks good, and then we'll start simming. Turn that off. Bulkfist, Highmore, Calf. Do I have anything I can call up? Because I could call up Cuckoo, and then send down Bulkfist, get him solid ice time for the Hogs. Actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, so before we start simming here, guys, I'm gonna go to the roster moves here, and I am going to send down Bulkfist. I want him getting consistent ice time for whatever team we send him down to. And in return, I'm going to call up probably Soto Cuckoo. And I'm totally fine with Bulkfist needing, or having to go down to the CHL. I want him getting consistent ice time. Actually, I sent him down to the London Knights. Perfect. So now he'll probably win the Memorial Cup with that team. Kirby Dak, 4th line forward. Oh man, this team doesn't look good. We do need a defenseman though. Just an extra. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think you guys know who we're gonna be signing here. Yes, it is. Dion Fagoof. Never mind, we don't have the cap space for that. Just interesting here. What does our cap situation look like? So obviously Tiz and Kane have 4 years left. Seabrook needs to get off the books now. Saad, Keith DeHaan, Gustafson's dirt cheap for the next year. We're gonna have to pay him. Camp Carpenter. Alright, so I already see one thing I can potentially move here, and that's David Camp. Definitely, probably David Camp. Yeah, I need that contract. Although I could also ship up, I can ship Corey Crawford out. Yeah, because we badly need an extra defenseman here. So first things first, is there anyone that will take Seabrook's contract off our hands? The answer is probably Sweetener. Shit. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's going to be a trade for the offseason, guys. So we're going to have to play short-handed this entire season. Hopefully. Oh, damn. Look at that. We already got a trade. Eric Hall, like San Jose, for a second and a third. I want Kirby playing in the NHL. Alright. Fuck it. Alright, Dane Abbott, convince me. I will give Kirby Dach a 9-game trial. Whatever. Fuck goof. What's this Dane Abbott guy anyway? A minus? Oh shit. November 13th. Okay. Oh, it doesn't really fit with the team anyway. Taves and DeBrincat, love him. Yeah, okay, I don't owe this guy anything. I'm gonna probably fucking fire him at the end of the year. I'm gonna fire most of these coaches. Rene too. Probably going Gonzo. And then the AHL staff, I might clean house after the year. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, let's just sim a couple days here just to make sure we get the guys we want. Accepted. 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 And we got Hollander. Accepted. 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 God, I sound like a broken record there. Accepted. 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 How's the AHL squad looking? Vlasik's gonna give best lines of the shit. Alright, so Vlasik's gonna be getting bottom third pair in ice time. I'm okay with that. Fortan. Ooh, might actually force my hand. Asjul probably won't ever be anything. Tyler Sikora, the Sikora brothers. Dylan might turn out to be something. I'm not too sure. John Quenville, probably not. Yeah. Oh man, there's like nothing on this team. Oh, this is gonna be a challenge for. This is gonna be the challenge I had in mind. I want Hollander getting ice time, so. Is Reese Johnson supposed to be anything? Beating bottom 6? No. Ooh, actually, I want Khrushchev playing. Yeah, so I want Hollander plan, and Matthias Fromm won't ever be anything. What about this dude? AHL bottom 6, Underland medium top 9. I want Kurashev plan. Alright, so now let's sim the regular season. I think that's everything that needs to be done. We are salary cap compliant, barely. Alright, so they've already scouted 53 players. Just hypothetically here, let's look at our contracts. All expire in. Oh, God. Alright, so we do have 12 million in cap next year. Going to I think we should go 2 years with Strom. Save some money here. And then Gustafsson. Gustafsson will go 3 year. And we'll bump that down a little bit. Save some money. And then we definitely have to find a way to move Seabrook in the offseason. Kajula. No, I'm going to let him go. 410. Alright, that's pretty much everything. And then, oh shit. I don't see us re-signing Corey Crawford. Or if at the very least we're going to ship him out at the trade deadline. We can't afford that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes though. It's still early. So, here's what we're going to do here. We're going to go month by month. And so, Philly, we're going to sim up to this Nashville Predator game. Whew, just lost 8-1. Alright, so we cannot afford Dylan Strome anymore. For some odd reason. So we lost 8-1 to Philly. Then we rebound against San Jose. Lose to Winnipeg. Lose to Edmonton. Beat Columbus. Beat Washington. Beat Vegas. Lost to Philly again. 410 went down with a mild concussion for the AHL squad. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Heck, Renning, get in there. Beat Carolina, beat LA. So now here we are, 6-4-0, and we have the second wild card spot in the Western Conference. Colorado not having the best start to the season. And so here's what we're gonna do here. Where's our trading block? We're gonna go to find trade here for a minute, just to edit the trade block. And I want Kirby Dach off this. I want Kirby Dach off the block. Corey Crawford can stay. Where's defenseman? That's nope, I was right. How's Bookfist doing? 4 points, 10 games. That's what I like to see. Brent Seabrook. Flashing's having a good start to the year too. Brent Seabrook. I want Seabrook on the block. Then I'm gonna change our wants here. I'm just gonna go boom, boom, boom. I want Seabrook on the block. I'm willing to take anything for him. I doubt we get anything for him. Actually, we're gonna also take Corey Crawford up. No. Actually, one more thing. I'm gonna take our first rounder off the block. I just want Brent Seabrook on the block. I will take anything for him. I need that $5 million to do something else with. Get Cannon Tape some help. Because, I'll be honest with you guys. My only rule in this GM mode, is that Taves and Kane must retire Chicago Blackhawks. I don't care what they cost. I don't care if it involves us moving out Kirby Dach to keep room for him. I want Taves and Kane absolutely, positively must retire Chicago Blackhawks. As we're about to lose to the Nashville Predators here. Who actually beat the Hawks last night at the United Center. Pecorine scored an empty net goal and make it 5-2 Nashville with like 15 seconds left. Andrew Shaw got the first star of the game for us. 2 goals and an assist. Nick Bonino had 2 goals for Nashville, and Matthias Ekholm had 3 assists for the Nashville Predators. Zach Smith had 2 assists. Murphy, Gustafsson, and Kajula each had 1 point each. And then Lehner gave up 3 goals, 4 shots in 5.5 minutes, replaced by Crawford, who gave up 3 in 54 minutes. Actually, let's just look at something here. Ooh, man, -8, -5, -6. Okay. That's not good. Does anybody fit in this scheme? No, of course not. Who's our starter? Alright, so Lehner is playing well. Not so much. Alright, so let's sim another month here. Ooh, not a good start for the LA Kings. Let's sim to the... Excuse me. Not a good start for Toronto either. I just want to sim up this Toronto game. I want to see if they get better. Fortan's back. Yeah. I don't care about the AHL. Lost to LA in overtime. Lost to Anaheim 5-2. Surprising no one, it will be a great year for rookies. Lost to San Jose. Beat Vancouver. Beat Pittsburgh. And the 5-12-1 Toronto Maple Leafs are coming here. Guys, we're going to do a period sim here. What that means is I'm just going to press X each period. And if it's entertaining, we'll do a real-time third period sim. As my controller will hopefully work. There it goes that time. Sorry. First period, 4-0 us. Second period, 5-2 us. Yep, that's it, guys. Giving a real-time third period sim. We're gonna beat the fucking Toronto Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews, oh shit, here we go. Mitch Marner, 5-3. Honestly, this is probably the only time I ever hope we lose, because I want Lafreniere next to Patrick Kane and Alex DeBrincat. But instead, we win 5-3. 3 stars of the game for us. Nylander had... Okay. Top 3 stars of the game. Nylander, Strome, Saad each had 1 goal and 1 assist apiece. And for Toronto, Austin Matthews did not have a fun game. Morgan Riley at least had Morgan Riley had a goal and assist. Nylander had 2 assists. Marner was dominant. Who was in that? Freddie? Ooh, Hutchinson got dominated, and then Freddie came in and was solid. What about Kanner? How did Kanner do for us? Oh man, everyone had like 2 points each. Doc had an assist. Zach Smith. Another quiet night for Kanner. So that's going to be one change I think I'm going to make here is I'm going to give Kirby Dach third line ice time. I believe in the kid. That's right, we're going to give him Shazi, Drake, Kajula. Although I could give him Kubalik, but... Actually, I could. Ooh. Whew. Alright, so. The reason why I was saying ooh there is, first of all, the Cubs just reached a deal with Chris Bryant to avoid arbitration. They'll be paying him $19 million, or $18 million. And then Mookie Betts just broke the extension record in MLB. They just gave him a $20 million or $27 million deal to avoid arbitration. Not that that matters in any way, but actually that could work. Nylander, Doc, and Kajula each give him a +1. Shaw goes up to the second line with Stromer, side. And then, if necessary, I can bump the Cat down and put him with these two. Huh. You never know. Never hurts to hypothesize. So now that we've won, we're still in the second wildcard spot, which I'm not entirely sure is the best thing for us. But let's sim up to the Arizona Coyote game. And then we'll get trade season started. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Okay, we're keeping Kirby Doc up here, boys and girls. Alright, so let's keep simming. Lost 5-4 or 6-5 to the Vegas Golden Knights. Beat the Preds. Sorella and a fourth for a second next year. Now I'm going to turn that down. Okay, so we're winning games here. Just depending on how I want to view this is either a good thing or a bad thing. Uh-oh. Alright, I want to keep the Cat promise. Alright, so now we're going to have to give DeBrincat some ice time here. So let's stop the sim. This will look like we're on fire. 13, 10, and 1. What the fuck? Why can't the real life Hawks do that? So what more ice time does he want? Right, we'll get Shawzy off the power play. Nylander, Strome, DeBrincat. Kirby Doc. Perfect. Look at that. That works. Works for everyone. Then I could also do that. Let's go give him +1. How's his defensive stats? 79, 86. Who do I have on the PK? Taves, Carpenter, Kajula, Zach Smith. I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Give him a look out there. And then yeah, it's probably as far as I'm willing to go. Honestly. Lerner's still having a good season. Crawford, not so much. Yeah, okay. Everything's looking good here. So now let's jump back into the simulation because I had to take time to satisfy DeBrincat. Hopefully he likes the line changes. If not, tough shit. We beat Colorado 5-1. Damn. Avalanche are still in second to last place. Of course I did. I'm the best general manager out there. Alright, so new ratings are out. The Boston Bruins are 21-7-1. Fuck. Lost again. Okay, so now here's the losses starting to pile up. Which honestly I'm okay with. St. Louis beat him again. Dane Albert has a new conversation concern. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing breaking there. I mean, everyone knows that our defense fucking stinks. To put it bluntly, I don't know why this is a concern. I mean, it's obvious our defense stinks. Put it bluntly. We need Alex Flashik to progress. And overall, though, I mean, I think oh shit, Stromer, I can't do that to me, man. Oh no. Nylander's progressing too. So now what do I do? Alright, I'm gonna promote Kirby. Kirby's gonna play with Nylander and Saad. Kampf. We'll take fourth line. That should be okay. We're 21, 18, and 3 so far. Fourth and a seventh for a fourth and a low bottom six. Probably not the time to do that now. Could use that extra contract though. Dylan Strom's back. Perfect. Alright, so Stromer. Get your ass back up there. So Nylander's. Doc's actually playing pretty well. Stromer's having an okay season. It's probably because he's playing next to Andrew Shaw. Honestly, another 3 years left, which is going to suck. So Kane's coming alive, Taves is coming alive, and the Burnket's starting to turn it around a little bit here. Having a little bit of a rough season. Lost to Ottawa, beat Montreal, and then a trade. Oh man, the amount of homecomings in this game is ridiculous. Trade alert. Anaheim gets Sammy Vatanen back and a fourth for 2 seconds. That is something else. Does anybody else notice that too? Like a lot of guys going back to their former teams, trades or free agency. Am I the only one that noticed that? Connor Murphy is fully healed. I'm pretty sure he was always playing. Yeah, he was. High top 6 though. It's a little weird. Seabrook's actually playing not that terribly. Mata stinks. Gustafson's playing well. No, he's not. Yeah, nope. That might actually work. Four years left. Okay. Ooh, man, we got tons of bad contracts on this team. Keith's at least is manageable. He shouldn't drop off too much. Alright. So at the beginning of February, we are 25, 21, and 5. So let's pull up some standings here. I'll show you guys some player stats too. So St. Louis leading the division with 64 points. Winnipeg in second place with 62. Nashville in third with 59. We have a wild card spot with 55 points. Dallas, fifth place with 52. So Tyler Seguin cannot save a team by himself. Minnesota's in sixth with 50, also with 50. or 52. And in last place, none other than Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Gabriel Landeskog, and Cale Makar themselves, the Colorado Avalanche. In the Pacific, San Jose, first place, 74 points. They're 34, 12, and 6. It's a complete opposite of this year. Then the Arizona Coyotes, solid 9 points behind them. Vegas is in third. Vancouver has a wild card spot. Calgary and Edmonton are both on the outside of the playoffs looking in. Anaheim's pretty much eliminated, as is LA. And in the Atlantic, Boston and Tampa are in a dogfight with themselves. It's going to come down to the wire, most likely. Buffalo, third place. Distant third place, I should say. Ottawa's actually in a wild card spot, which sounds weird to say out loud this year. Fifth place Montreal Canadiens. That's something else, because I don't think at the beginning of the year, if you said the Montreal Canadiens would have more points than the Toronto Maple Leafs in February, I don't think a lot of people would have taken that bet. Detroit's also still in the playoff hunt, and the Florida Panthers pretty much done. And in the Metro, what the fuck is this? First place, the Philadelphia Flyers, 34, 14, and 3. Second place, the Washington Capitals by 9 points. Then the New Jersey Devils in the other opposite of this year. Wild card, Pittsburgh Penguins. Then the New York Rangers and Islanders still kind of in it. Columbus even kind of further back. They've played more games than these two. And the Carolina Hurricanes are done. 2023 and 8. What the hell? Player stats time. So Patrick Kane's essentially point per game for us. Jonathan Taves, pretty close. The Burnkitt's turned it around recently. Still having a sluggish year, though. Saad and Strom are having good seasons. Dunk's having a good year. And after that, we're just kind of getting nothing from everyone. Kirby Dach's having a nice rookie season, though. So that is one positive. It's Kirby. Other than that, nobody else is having anything to even write home about. Brent Seabrook has 10 points. Zach Smith's a -8. Which at least his contract's up after next year. Kajula stinks. Carpenter stinks. Mata's not having a fun year. Goaltending-wise, Robin Leonard's doing the best he can. He just can't get any help with this god-awful defense. Which I feel bad that we're kind of throwing shit in front of him, hoping that it sticks, but I do want him back next year. Corey Crawford needs to go, honestly. I might look to ship him out at the trade deadline. Let's show you guys some player stats here around the league. Goaltending-wise. Henrik Lundqvist, what the hell? Fountain of Youth. Okay. Anything to write home about particularly awful? Jim Reimer. Jonathan Quick. Somehow Brian Elliott through 12 games, dominant. Henrik Lundqvist. Martin Jones. Alright, there's something in the water in this game. Alright, so throughout the league, Nathan McKinnon has 66 points for a most likely playoff-less Colorado Avalanche team. Steven Stamkos has 62. Claude Giroux has also 62. What the hell? Voracek, Bergeron. Whoa, what is this? The player stats from like 5 years ago. Claude Giroux, 62 points in 51 games. Bergeron, 62 and 52. Dylan Larkin, 60 and 52. Kucherov, Ryan O'Reilly, Elias Pettersson, Landeskog, Mikko Rantanen, Crosby, Marchessault, Phil the Thrill, Malkin. What fun times we live in. Brendan Gallagher's a point per game player. Torrey Krug. Torrey Krug's a point per game defenseman. Jack Eichel, the medium franchise. It's up to a 92. Jesus. And then Canner. Or actually, fuck, Lawrence going. It'll be interesting to see who leads the Calder right now. So, I'm kind of intrigued. I want to see this. Skaters, Calder, Cody Glass, then Jack Hughes, then Kel McCarr, and then Kirill Kaprizov, who has 19 goals as a 22-year-old. Still takes a ton of shots. Shooting 11%, not bad. It's a little more offensive than normal, but damn, that's impressive. Still a little weird that it says drafted and undrafted, but drafted by the Minnesota Wild. Quinn Hughes having a nice season for Vancouver. Alright, so enough of that shit. Let's have a look at the draft class real quick here, and then we'll sum up into the trade deadline. Like to make some trades here, because I still think it's not the best idea to qualify for the playoffs this year. Alexis Lafreniere, in 39 games for Rimouski, has 53 points, shooting 14.5%. Has 20 power play points, 19 minutes time on ice a game. Quentin Byfield for Sudbury, 52 points, 38 games. Lucas Raymond in Sweden has 15 points in 33 games. Alexander Holtz, sniper, got 7 points, 31. It's an A+ league. Lindell, how's Stutzel doing? Stutzel's playing well. Drysdale, Marco Rossi, 51 points, 40 games. Hendrik Lapierre, 32 points, almost point per game. Holloway, dominating the WHL. Dylan Holloway, 49 points in 39 games. What else we got here? Vasili's playing well. Or Vasily, not doing too hot. 23 points, 40 games. Rodion Amarov, 50 points, 41 games. Jake Sanderson, 13 points. +6. Not bad. What about Askarov? Oh, Askarov's not playing. That's weird. Zeri, Poirier, Maverick Bork, having a solid season. What else is there? Jake Neighbors, Jack Quinn, Teo Rochette, alright, back to the sim here, guys. We're gonna sim up to the trade deadline, and then we will save any blockbuster trade, or we will save trades for the next video, which will come out tomorrow. Actually, I can't believe I'm saying this. I might get the second half of the season up tonight. Just because it's gonna be a slow night, and I want to get year one done as fast as possible for you guys. I'm telling you, I have the commitment to churn out quality content to all views. So now let's sum up this Nashville game. We'll give you guys another pending third period simulation. Ryan Carpenter has gone down with a concussion. Yeah. He's gonna throw some garbage ass player out there on the fourth line. Campy. So we lost the Arizona in overtime. Pajot and Ryan Callahan to Montreal for Caden Primo, who's like the goalie of the future in Montreal, and a third rounder. Because that makes sense. Alright, so Carpenter's back. Gonna take Camp out there. Let's throw Carpenter in there. Alright, so lost to Winnipeg. Turn that down. Got shut out by Edmonton 5-zip. And then big trade going down with Calgary and Boston. TJ Brody and Mark Stone. Yeah, Mark Stone. To Boston for a first, Trent Frederick, and a center prospect. So Calgary's already waving the white flag in the season. And then they turn in to beat us 4-3. Then we beat Winnipeg 4-3 in a shootout. So we're 28, 25, and 6. Another big trade going down with Colorado and Columbus. David Savard and a 7th of Colorado for a 2nd and a 3rd. The Avalanche gearing up to make a potential playoff run. And then we beat the Rangers 7-3. And now we will bring our point per game Patrick Kane into a home game with Nashville, who's 3-6-1 in their last 10. And we're actually, if we get a point, we jump into I think we'll jump into a tie for either if we get a point. No, actually, if we win outright, we take it. Take 3rd place. It's crazy. So let's get a real-time third period sim if it's a close game. 3-0 Nashville. Yeah, no, we're just gonna end up 8-1 Nashville. So we got blown out of the building. Cal Turris had 4 points. Johansson had a goal and assist, and I think it's Marcus Gramlin had a goal and 2 assists. Actually, that's Mikhail Gramlin. DeBrincat, Taves, and Kane were our only offense. And Robin Lehner got tied for all 8 goals. And then we lost Connor Murphy to an injury. But it's playable. It's playable. So we're going to sim up to the trade deadline here. And then that's where we'll end this part of the season. Another big trade going down. Calgary continues to wave the white flag. A 1st and a 4th to Calgary, and a defensive prospect for Travis Hamonic and Michael Furleek, and a 4th round pick. So Calgary continuing to wave the white flag. And then we're just going to throw this guy on D. And then we'll end the stream. Connor Murphy's back. Connor Murphy was already playing. Whatever. Alright. So, Dallas. Get that out of my screen. We beat Dallas, and then we will pause on the trade deadline with a wild card spot. 2 points behind the Nashville Predators. So that's where we're going to stop it for now. I may get the second half of the season up tonight. If I don't, then there will be a live stream tomorrow. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Let's see if we can win a cup here.